Aries, for the month of March, I thought it would be fun to use the borderless Morgan Greer deck. I will be drawing 3 cards for the head, 3 for the heart, and 3 for the mundane areas of life. The shadow card will reveal the most important aspect, the practical matters, head or heart related matters. All right, so show me the cards for March for Aries. Okay, let's start with the heart. Here we go. Then I'll go with the mindset or the head and the practical related matters here. All right. And then we have the shadow card. Okay, so the first thing that really stands out to me is you're making a lot of progress in your day-to-day life, what you're doing, okay? You're being very logical, very pragmatic, and, you know, very diplomatic in your approach in receiving what you want. You're not overbearing, and you're not underbearing in a way. So it looks like you're really using your social skills to sort of maneuver forward, and you're making steady progress. It's balanced. You have taken control. You are in control of how fast you move, how far you move this month, and there's some new ideas that are coming in here. It's interesting because you have the King of Swords sort of reviewing the past on one aspect of it. That must be the dark horse here. And then on the lighter horse, you have the Page of Swords, which is, you know, looking at the potential for the future. I see lots of communication back and forth, okay? And I feel like just the day-to-day, you are going to be communicating a lot with people, potentially with this King of Swords person. I see it being a male. I see it being a male under the age of 20, 21. Okay. So this person has a lot of skills when it comes to online stuff, because I always look at the swords as being online. So you may be working with this person, or you could actually be exhibiting your skills in the realm of communication, online, social media, what is that, like video production, programming, any sort of multimedia aspect here. Okay, so I see this is like the day-to-day. You're spending a lot of time online. Okay. I also see with the heart here, you've got to sort of open your heart. Okay. With the Four of Cups, this represents an openness to an opportunity. It kind of looks like on some level, there's a little bit of like boredom or apathy. I always see that with this card. But there is something special that's being offered to you that you could be oblivious to. I feel like, you know, with heart-related things, with love-related things, it's not always obvious if someone, you know, around us likes us, okay? Unless we really like them, our focus is intently on them, okay? But I do see that there's some sort of offer here. It's an opportunity for love, but it kind of looks like you have a lot of opportunities, or maybe a couple people here, a few people that you could just be, you know, dating. Because I feel like there's a lot of demands from other people, and you have the advantage in this position, okay? Cups is definitely feeling oriented, and you have 3 here that are full, and you may not be looking at that, okay? You're looking at what you don't have, basically. And another way to say this is like the cup is half empty when it comes to your, you know, fulfillment, desires, that sort of thing, okay? But it does look like you have a lot of demands. Oh, why can't I get this card here? Okay, so it looks like you do have a lot of, you know, demands on your attention. I feel like generally like you are a wanted person, okay? I also see in matters of love, the sun. There's a lot of energy here. This is a feel-good energy. So when I look at the overall condition of your heart, of your feeling nature this month of March, I see it's very positive energy. I feel like you have a very strong energy here with the sun as well. Okay. All right, let's see if there's anything else I want to say. Well, with the sun card, I do see the 2, you know, people here facing each other, that they're looking intently. It feels kind of intimate since their faces are so close to each other. So there is a sense of intimacy available for you. I feel like you're going to be sort of like sought after with this energy here. It's a time where you're really feeling attractive, like you feel like you have options, or you may be feeling like you want to explore other options, okay? But overall, I do see this as like a very powerful energy. The sun is always power, it's vitality, it's strength, and it's actually its character. So if this is coming up in your heart area, it's like a heart of gold, basically, here. And you're protective over it. Okay? Not to the point where you're not letting people in, but just, you know, I feel like you're responding in appropriate ways. Okay? So with the head-related aspect, the mind, you have the 9 of Swords. Okay. Overly worried about something. I see you have 2 9s here. The 9s represent fullness. In a way, it represents completion. Okay? It's even more full than the 10, because the 10 is also the end. It's the new beginning. Okay, it's the link between the end and the beginning. But here you have that fullness. You've got so much in your mind. It definitely has this feeling of like you're feeling stuck. You're feeling bound by your thoughts, a slave to your thoughts in some aspect. And it's related to what you want in life, the pleasure that you're going to be, you know, seeking or finding. The Star card is a very positive energy. It's also about assistance, okay? A hopeful mindset despite all of these worries stacking up, okay? I also see this red colored cap here on the head. So I see this as being like, you know, the mindset is very much about control, okay? Because red represents power and control. And there's an element here that I'm seeing that almost resembles the Temperance card of blending the 2 opposites. You have hot and cold, night and day, basically, between these 2. They're very much opposites. This is like, you know, intense worry, even mental distress. And I see that this is just like complete carefree attitude, everything's all good. So you could be vacillating between these two extremes this month, but all in all, the Star card is really a supportive energy. And I do see the stars on one side and the stars on the other side of this head. So finding your center in your mind. Okay. Keeping your thoughts positive is going to be the focus for you. Okay, there is a temptation to go into this like fear, dread, why me sort of aspect here. Things are not, well, I was going to say things are not that bad, but as an overall energy, they're only as bad as you let them be. You can dwell on this, or you can see as like, again, like this cup is half full. Is it half empty or is it half full? I feel like you're going to be going between the two extremes. Okay, so I do feel as though this shadow card here with the 9 of Wands is really indicating that the heart-related matters are going to be the most powerful for you, especially since you have the sun here. And I'm looking at the color here. I see it's very yellow. It's very bright. You have all, like the 3 matching yellow backgrounds, which is why I wanted to do this borderless deck to see how the energies sort of blend into one another. And I am seeing that sort of bleed through of this yellow. Okay. Yellow is obviously, it's very bright, it's very optimistic, it's cheerful. You have this, I feel like you're going to have a happy heart. I feel like you're going to be feeling light in some way. You're going to feeling like you have the advantage here. Okay. You have this very powerful, loving energy this month that you're able to really tap into. I do see and sense a sense of guardedness here. Responding to. I see all these wands stacking up. This is the energy of like guarding your heart, making wise decisions when it comes to love. While at the same time remaining open. Okay. You're not going to be letting the disappointments from the past overcome your current situation, okay? Because this is about experiencing a lot of difficulties from the past, being hurt in the past, and having to sort of guard yourself, protect yourself in that sense. You're remaining open. You're on top of things. You're using your head as well as your heart. And I see a lot of strength and a lot of power, okay? So overall, I feel like this is going to be a very positive and optimistic month of March for you, Aries. Also, I see this birthday coming. Okay, Aries, thank you so much for watching the March videos. If you have any questions about this reading or any additional insights that you would like to share, please leave them in the comments section below. Thank you for liking and sharing my videos and for subscribing to my channel.